Johann Wolfgang von Goethe enjoyed what he described as delicious Mosel wine, and author and satirist Kurt Tucholsky also wrote about slowly drinking his way down the river. The Mosel Valley is about an hour's drive from the city of Trier. Here, innovative vintners are producing world-renowned premium Riesling wines. Like Markus Molitor, his Vinothek is deliberately bare, so nothing distracts attention from the wines. Markus took over his father's wine estate in the 1980s and made it one of the region's largest. But his interest is quality, not quantity. Wine connoisseurs from all over the world appreciate his wines. At auctions, the best of them fetch record prices of up to 4,000 euros a bottle.
Many people don't realize that 80 to 100 years ago, our Riesling wines were the most expensive wines in the world by far. In the 1920s, the Riesling cost 2 or 3 times as much as the most expensive Bordeaux or Burgundy. So our aim, and that of other highly successful wineries, is to bring the Mosel back to where it was 100 years ago.
The Mosel Valley has more steep-sloped vineyards than anywhere else in the world. Each location is different and has its own individual flavors, but 90% of the vineyards here are devoted to one grape, Riesling. To get the most intense flavors, the grapes are harvested as late as possible. The region's slate soils make Mosel Riesling unique.
See how fine the slate is here? It produces very fine, very mineral-rich Riesling wines with spicy notes. What's great about this slate is that it weathers, always releasing new minerals into the soil.
Good wines are also made at the Longenschlöder wine estate near Trier, along with prize-winning architecture. Guests can stay overnight in these vintner cottages. The Italian architect Matteo Thun designed them, inspired by the vintners' typical work huts on the slopes. Built of local slate and oak, these prize-winning abodes draw guests from all over the world.
Most of our guests have never been to the Mosel River before. They don't know this valley and are only discovering it now. We didn't used to have accommodations, so these are all new guests. Some are architecture freaks, bicyclers, hikers, and people on pleasure trips.
Of course, Markus Longen's primary business will always remain making good wines. He also plants red wine varieties like Pinot Noir. But Riesling is his #1 wine. Markus Longen is typical of the young, ambitious vintner generation on the Mosel, a generation competing to make and market the best wines.
The image of Mosel Riesling has been greatly improved in recent years. Even young people consider drinking Riesling from the Mosel very trendy.
Riesling makes delicious sparkling wine as well, hand-shaken, of course. Wine was already being produced in the Mosel River Valley by the ancient Romans. These days, vintners are harking back to their old strengths as they look to the future.